Hello everybody and welcome to the Eclectic Knitter podcast. My name of course is Raylene. Come on and Knits on Ravelry and Instagram. You can find show notes for this episode as always at theeclecticknitter.com. Episodes are uploaded to iTunes and YouTube. I feel like I need to clean my glasses, so I'm going to do that. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and watching again. And if you're a new viewer, I hope you enjoy this episode and watch future episodes. It is Wednesday, November 29th, 2017. It's about 12:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I've got stuff to talk about. Sorry, I just closed a drawer in my desk. I'm going to stop kind of fiddling. As you can see, things have changed quite a bit here. I'm in the process of packing and moving at the end of the month, or at the end of December. So, the first finished object I'm going to show is I finished a pair of Christmas socks. This is by the Yarn Jar. This is her 2-ply glitter in Christmas Merry Mint. It's super glittery. Like the stellina really kind of comes out of the yarn, which is fine. So as you can see, they are not matched. The stripes don't match up. I don't care enough. So I do my socks for myself, at least for this base and for like 75-25 bases on US 1.5s. That's a 2.25 millimeter needle. And I do 64 stitches. This is an afterthought heel for self-striping. The second thing I finished that you've seen is I finished my Spore Hat, and you can see there's an obvious color difference. So I knit a pair of mittens for my niece. This is Sweet Georgia Superwash Worsted in the Grape Jelly colorway. So this was my original skein. I did the tubular cast on, which I really liked. And then I had to order a second skein because I got till the crown decrease chart, like a row and a half in, and ran out of yarn. And when I ordered the second skein, it obviously is more reddy purple rather than a bluey grapey purple, because it's a different dye lot, obviously. So I just finished it anyway in this color. Nobody's going to notice. It's not as noticeable in real life as it is on camera. So this is the Spore Hat by Jared Flood. It was released in Brooklyn Tweed Kids. It has these cables and then these little single cables. Then it has this. Oh, let's see if I can get it right. Here. These V cables, and then here, like their crown decreases are always so goddamn pretty. So smart. So I have pom-poms. I'm thinking about putting a pom-pom on it. Oh, I haven't woven in all my ends. It has been blocked, like washed and blocked. And I'm hoping that it fits. My niece is 3, but she has a lot of hair. So this will hopefully fit for a while. So that's done. That and the gloves are going to be her Christmas present, or at least a good portion of it. This third thing I finished, which you have not seen, is I finished another pair of Christmas socks. This is out of Vesper, Knitterly Things Vesper sock with nylon. This is their 75-25 thick sock. This is in the Jingle All the Way colorway. I picked it up last Christmas. This is Afterthought heels. This yarn is quite thick, so I go up a needle size. I knit these on a 2.5 millimeter needle, and I do 56 stitches for myself. So I go down in stitch count and up in needle size, and it still produces a very firm fabric at my gauge. And then I did Afterthought heels, of course. So that's another pair of Christmas socks. I think that's 5, or I think that's number 5. And then I have some spinning finished objects. The first thing is I did up some hobbledehoy batlings. I had 2 sets of batlings, one in the Diagon Alley colorway and the other in the Forbidden Books colorway. And I just spun, her batlings come in 2-ounce sets. So I spun them each set, just a quick, bulky. These had organic Polworth, sparkle, silk, and bamboo, I believe. And then just did a 2-ply just to kind of get them done. This has been washed. I don't remember what the yardage was on this, so I'm not even going to try to guess. It's a bulky, like worsted. Yeah, it's definitely bulky. It's not very even because I just was spinning it super quick to kind of get it done. But that's okay. So that is that. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. Might just sit around and look pretty. And then I also, these 2 things I actually had done last week and I completely forgot, the spinning. So this is my loop bump that I spun. I did a chain ply. Yeah, it's a chain ply. It was a 6-ounce bump. It was merino, silk, and bamboo. And I got 290 yards. So it's like a worsted-y weight kind of thing. So yeah, that's that. Next is works in progress. Okay, works in progress. The first thing is the Ocwen scarf. This is a pattern by Carrie Robb. This was from a Brooklyn Tweed winter collection. I'm working on this out of Beaver Slide Dry Goods Merino Mohair 90-10 worsted weight in Mountain Midnight. It's a 2-ply woolen spun. I have finished my first skein, first full skein right here, and I'm on to the second full skein. This is where I was last week with the little whale stitch marker, so I've made quite a bit of progress on it, but I have a long way to go. Next, I have 2 projects that you haven't seen before. The first is I'm doing the new Afterglow Cowl by Tanis Lavalley from Tanis Fiber Arts. This is out of Miss Babs Yowza in the Blue Dasher colorway. It's a cabled pattern and it is reversible, so the wrong side looks like that. And I am just over a repeat away from finished. And I have like half a skein left. The yardage requirements on the cowl are 410 yards, and right now I've used, well, I had 130 grams left, and I did like another 2 rounds, 130 grams left out of 226. So that's over half the skein left. I'll maybe use half of it, which would be 230 yards, not 410. So, I don't know. I was hoping to use most of the skein. I may do, she has a matching hat that I may do out of the rest. if I have enough. If I have enough. The next is another pair of socks. This is out of Sock Obsession Yarns in her 75-25 in the Hades colorway. This is what it looks like in the skein, or in the cake, I should say. I skeined it up. And this is how it's knitting up. I will say I liked it a lot better in the skein before I caked it, rather than in the sock, but I have about half a sock done. Almost ready to put the heel on that. For spinning, I am spinning still some Ethereal Fiber Arts Organic Polworth. I have 5 ounces. It's spinning really fine, and I would like to do a chain ply with it, and I want to keep it really fine. Excuse me. I haven't touched my Leaves of Grass shawl. I think I put another square on my, no, I crocheted some more middles for my granny square blanket that I'm doing out of leftover sock yarn with Tanis Fiber Arts Pure Wash fingering in the natural colorway on the border, and then I'm attaching as I go, but I didn't attach anything else and didn't bring it out, so everything's just kind of keeping on and packing and getting ready to move. So I will talk to you hopefully in about a week or so, and I hope you're enjoying what you're working on. Bye.